Dear students, today we shall learn about simple equations. What are simple equations and how to solve simple equations. You know very well that 8 plus 5 equal to 13. 7 minus 3 equal to 4. Here you can see equal sign. Equal sign. That means the numbers written on the left side are equal to numbers written in the right side. And from equal we get the word equation. From the word equal we get the word equation. And when we talk of equation, we mean about some variables. Involvement of some variables is required. Okay, if I write x 6 plus x equal to 11, here you can see there are some numbers and variables. It is a variable here. You have already learned what are variables. So we have a variable and it is added to a constant term. Now we get one result, that is 11, and in between them there is an equal sign. This is called equation. Okay, this statement called equation. So what is an equation? It is basically a statement of equality. Okay, so equation is a statement of equality. Okay, now what another thing here we can say, there is a variable, involvement of variable is there. Okay, equation is a statement of equality in which a variable is present. Okay, or in another way we can say that equation is a condition on a variable. Okay, equation is a condition on a variable. Now let us examine one equation. Okay, let us take x plus 15 equal to 31. Here we have one left hand side. It is called left hand side, and it is called right hand side. Okay, and this one, it is, you have equality sign. In short we can call it LHS and we can call it RHS. So in an equation we have one left hand side, one right hand side, and in between them there is a equal sign. Okay, now let us see some properties of an equation. First property is it has two sides, namely LHS and RHS, that we have already discussed. Number two, there is a equality sign between LHS and RHS. And number three is very important. If we change the sides, the equation remains the same. That means if I write 2x minus 5 equal to 34, that means 34 equal to 2x minus 5. We can change the sides and equation will remain the same. Now let us see how to write an equation. how can we change a statement which is given? That means we are given a word problem and we shall change it into equation form. Write the following statements in equation form. Number 1. The sum of x and 11 is 32. Now we shall write this in equation form. Let here we are given the variable, that is x. So x plus 11, the sum of x and 11, that means x plus 11, it is equal to 32. So it is a very simple one. Sum of x and 11 is 32. Now let us take the second one. If you subtract 5 from 6 times a number, you get 7. So let the number be y. Now we have to subtract 5. We have to subtract 5. And subtract from what? From what we have to subtract? We have to subtract 5 from 6 times a number. And the number we have taken y. That means it is 6y. So 6y minus 5. What we get? We get the number 7. Okay, we get 7. That means the equation is 6y minus 5 equal to 7. It is our required equation. Now let us learn how to solve an equation. Solving an equation means finding the value of variable, and we call it as root also. The root of an equation, or we can the solution of an equation. That means the value of the variable which satisfies the equation. An equation is just like a balance. You can see I have taken x in LHS and 5 kg in RHS, and the equation is balanced now. If I change or subtract something from the left side pan, and I have taken here x minus 2, and this is unchanged 5, you see the balance has been disturbed, and the side goes lower, which is heavier. And in the other case, you can see if I add 5 to x, this time this side became heavier, so it is going down, and the right side is fixed. In all three cases, I have taken 5 kg, 5 kg, 5 kg. When it was x, it was balanced, and when I subtracted something from the left pan, the right side goes down, and when I add something to the left pan, then the left side goes down. That means equation is something which must be equal. So when we add something to LHS, we must add that to RHS. Like suppose we can say that 8 plus 5 equal to 13, and if I add 2 here, I must add 2 here also, otherwise it will not be equal. Okay, it was earlier given, if I add something here, I must add something to the right side, and if I add something or subtract something from here, suppose I want to subtract 10, then I must subtract 10 from RHS also, then only they will be equal again. If I subtract minus 10 from LHS, and if I don't subtract this one, then you see 8 plus 5, 13 minus 10, it will be 3, but here it will be 13. So whatever we do, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, everything must be done on both sides of the equation, then only the equation. Now let us take some examples and try to solve some equations. We are given two equations. 2x plus 5 equal to 37, 3p plus 4 equal to 2p minus 8. Now let us take the first equation. we are given that 2x plus 5 equal to 37. Okay. That means 2x plus 5 minus 5 equal to 37 minus 5. We have subtracted 5 from both sides. Now we get 2x equal to 32. Now what shall we do? We shall divide both sides by 2 and it will give x equal to 16. So we have found the solution or root of the equation x equal to 16. Now let us take the second example. Here we are given 3p plus 4 equal to 2p minus 8. Now 3p plus 4 minus 4 equal to 2p minus 8 minus 4. I have subtracted 4 from both the sides. What I get? 3p equal to, here plus 4 minus 4 cancel, equal to 2p minus 12. Now here you can see that the variable is on both sides. In such cases, we shall try to bring the variable to one side. How can we do? So 3p minus 2p equal to 2p minus 2p minus 12. I have subtracted 2p from both sides. Now I have p equal to minus 12. This is the root of the equation or solution of the equation 3p plus 4 equal to 2p minus 8. So we have learnt how to solve equations. Now the question is, are all the steps that I have done required actually, or is there any way in which we can make it shorter by cutting some steps? Yes, definitely there are some methods by which we can cut the steps, and we shall learn now that method, and that is we know it as transpose method. Okay. Now let us take only those examples that we have already solved. We shall try to solve them by some fewer steps. Here we had already taken 2x plus 5 equal to 37. Okay. Now we are going to transpose. Here what we do, 2x plus 5 equal to 37 we are given. When we change the side, transpose means changing the sides. And when we change the side, that means from LHS to RHS, then the reverse process is done. That means if we take plus 5 to RHS, it will become minus 5. If something is subtracted in LHS, it will be added in LHS. If something is multiplied in LHS, it will be divided in RHS. If something is divided in LHS, it will be multiplied in RHS. Okay, this is called transposing. When one number or variable changes the size, then the reverse process is done. So when I have taken 5 to RHS, it is subtracted, minus 5. Now 2x equal to 32, and you see 2 is multiplied here. So if I take 2 to RHS, it will be divided. That means x equal to 16. Now compare the both methods. What are the steps that we have deleted? You see, this step we no more require, and also this step we no more require. Okay, by deleting these steps also we can solve the equation. Now let us take this one. Here also we are given 3p plus 4 equal to 2p minus 8. Now if I take 4 to RHS, I have 2p minus 8 minus 4. It is added in LHS, so it will be subtracted in RHS. Now 3p equal to 2p minus 12. Now we shall take this one to LHS, so it will be subtracted. Here it is added, nothing is there means it is plus. When nothing is there, it is plus. So 3p minus 2p equal to minus 12. Imply that p equal to minus 12. So here also, what are the steps we have deleted? We have deleted this step, and also we have deleted this step. Okay. Now let us consider some word problems, and we shall see how to solve them by converting them into equation form. The sum of 3 times a number and 11 is 32. Find the number. So let the number be x. Here we have to take a variable that is that we have to find. Okay, find the number means we shall take the number be x. Now according to question, sum of, that means we have to add, sum means we have to add 3 times a number, that means 3x, and 11 and it is equal to 32. So we have got the equation. Okay, now so 3x equal to 32 minus 11, that means 3x equal to 32 minus 11, it is 21. Imply that x equal to 21 divided by 3, that is equal to 7. Therefore the number is number is 7. Okay, we have found the number. Now let us take another example. After 15 years, Salma will be 4 times as old as he is now. Determine her present age. She is now. Determine her present age. We have to determine her present age. So let her, or we can take Salma's present age let Salma's present age be x. Now after 15 years, so when suppose I am suppose you are 12 years now, that means after 5 years you will be 12 plus 5, that is 17 years. That means when we are counting some years after, then we add it. So its her age will be, now after 15 years Salma's age will be x plus 15, and what is given? Salma will be 4 times as old as she is now. That means she will be 4 times of x. So it is our equation. Now we shall solve it. From here we get 15 equal to 4x minus x. Implies that 15 equal to 3x. And we know that by changing the sides it does not affect the equation. So we can write 3x equal to 15. Imply that x equal to 15 by 3, that is equal to 5. So Salma's age is 5 years. Right? Sarma is 5 years now. Okay. If we don't write this step also, no problem. Directly from here we can go to this step. Now let's take another example. Raju's father's age is 5 years more than 3 times Raju's age. Find Raju's age if his father is 44 years old. Okay. So we have to find Raju's age. Let Raju's age be X years. Raju's father's age is 5 years more than. That means we have to add 5. To whom? Then 3 times Raju's age. That means 3x. So 3x plus 5, it becomes, and father's age is 44. So it is 44. Now we have got the equation. So now 3x equal to 44 minus 5. And it is 3x equal to 39. That means x equal to 39 divided by 3. That is 13. Okay. Therefore, Raju's age is 13 years. Okay. Hope you have understood how to solve equations. Now we shall meet again in the next video when I will be with you some more mathematical topics. So if you like my videos, you can subscribe my channel and click the bell icon to get notifications. Thank you.